Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Youtober Day 8.
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
Today I am going to let you guys know how it was working at Amazon. Yes, I worked at Amazon. I did not let anybody know. Only a few people knew. This video is going to be super quick, telling you how it was working there, how long I worked there, what my job was, and my overall experience. I started working there last month. If I'm being honest, I didn't last a long time. I lasted 2 days. And not even a full 2 days. What my job was I was a stower. So what I did was take the boxes, unpack the boxes, put the products that were in the boxes into pods. It was a pretty easy job. You weren't necessarily timed, but they would like for you to do it as quickly as possible. They did have like a time of you from when you put in a item and the next time you put in that item. So you scan the item, put it in the pod, and they expect you to scan another item and put it in another pod under a certain amount of time, whether it be 6 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, however much time. Now, like I said, I only worked there 2 days, so I was still getting the hang of it. Overall, it was a pretty easy job. Putting things into the pods so they can be taken away, so when somebody goes online, like me or you, goes online to try to find that item, the pod can bring it to the pickers, and the pickers can take it out and send it down to the packers. Ultimately, I wanted to be a picker. I thought automatically, because I've watched so many videos, I watched videos before I started working at Amazon, I was like, okay, this shit is pretty easy. And I was looking at picker videos and it looked pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. Whenever there was an item that needed to be picked, the camera would shine a light on the bin that the item was in, and you get that thing, put it down, and you go to the next item. And I thought that was pretty simple because one, you had a guided light to tell you where that item should be and you could pick it out. My job, like I said, was pretty simple. All I had to do was pack the items. Now, the trainer that I had, he was a great trainer. Alex, shout out to you. I think that was your name. Pretty sure that was his name. Alex, shout out to you. Doubt you'll ever see my video. But he was a great trainer. But you can tell that that was something he was not used to doing. Training other people. He started out as stowing just like I did. And then he worked his way up. And now he works with the robots that look like huge Roombas that bring the pods to you. He works and makes sure that those are working well. And if anybody drops anything onto the robotic floor, he is one of the people that goes and picks up those things. You cannot cross the floor. Me being new, I made several mistakes. I scanned items multiple times that didn't need to be scanned multiple times. Once you scan it once, that's all you need to scan it for. I've also taken out things from a bin to make room so I could put an item in there. What Alex did not tell me was that you should not take anything out and put something in. And after I did that, after he told me, he did come back again and he was like, you were seen taking stuff out of the bins. I know that I didn't tell you in time, so I'm sorry about that. Listen, he was a great trainer. And then one of the supervisors came and told me, he was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I realized you weren't told this beforehand, but I don't know why you would be taking things out of the bins. Listen, if there's space for there to be something bigger put in, I thought it was fine to take something out. But once it is in that bin, it cannot come out unless it's by the hand of the picker. Did I know? No. But there was cameras everywhere, so they saw I wasn't taking anything, one. And two, I saw that that product was somewhere else, so I thought I would move that there to make room for another item. That was on me. It was the training. So okay, this happened on my first day. Second day, that didn't happen. So I just made sure I didn't make that mistake again. There were mistakes made. I was a new worker. I've never worked in a warehouse before besides doing security. I've never done anything like that. I've never stood on my feet for more, I don't even know. Every job I had, there was a chair that I could be sitting in. Of course, there has to be movement. It wasn't expected of me to be standing for long periods of time. So this was new for me. The job itself was not hard, but it was standing on my feet for 10 hours straight. Now listen, you did get breaks. There was 2 breaks. One was 30 minutes, one was 35 minutes. The lunch was 35 minutes, and the second break was 30 minutes. Okay, that's fine and dandy. But 2 breaks and you only get to sit down twice out of 10 hours? Come on now. that wasn't for me. Like I said, and like I will continue to say, the job itself wasn't hard. Stowing was not hard, but my feet were literally dying, and I already have flat feet. If you understand, having flat feet and standing for a long period of time, no arch in your foot, that's not okay. That is not okay. That I couldn't do it. The first day I left because I was feeling sick. I only had like an hour left. I was feeling sick because literally if I didn't want to be there, I would have left ahead of time. I wouldn't have waited till I had an hour left. No, I was feeling sick, so I left. The second day after lunch, I was like, I'm done. I can't be standing on my feet like this. And I really tried to make it work, you know, move around a little bit so I'm not just standing in one place at one time. But it just wasn't happening. And then 2, I already have back issues. So yes, they tell you how to pick up a box. But there's some times where you're going to move or where I'm going to move and it's going to hurt. So that was also a thing that made me want to leave Amazon. Like I said, Amazon is a great place for someone who, say you have a criminal background or you just need a job and get quick money and get paid decent money. That's the job for you. I got paid $18 an hour. I also did it on a sign-on bonus, obviously because I wasn't there for the amount of days, which wasn't described or told to me beforehand. Like if I would have known that I had to stay there 30 days before I could get my sign-on bonus, maybe I would have stayed. Not likely, but like, and what I've talked to my mom about, if it's a sign-on bonus, once I get the job, I should get my money. Period, point blank. That is another thing with Amazon and any other job with sign-on bonus. If there's a fine print, please read it if you just want to do a job for the sign-on bonus. One, I did because I needed a job and the $3,000 sounded really good at the time. At the end of the day, there wasn't any fine print. They did say it was going to be given in increments or in installments. They didn't say like, oh, you have to work a certain amount of days. That wasn't told to me. It wasn't put on like the application where I signed up. So that was a faulty of Amazon. So if you do a job that has a sign-on bonus, if there's fine print, please read it, and 2, please ask about it, because I didn't. I definitely would have stayed at Amazon if the feet pain wasn't a problem. Other than that, they were, I guess, decent. The fact that there's only 2 breaks out of 10 hours was kind of like, come on. But at the same time, I've seen places where you only get 1 break and it's only like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. I think for what I was doing, the 2 breaks was decent. If I had either better shoes or if I just didn't have flat feet, I most definitely would have stayed until I started my new job, which I'm waiting for, which you guys will hear about in the future. I'm just in the process of getting in there. I have to wait for my email for orientation, and once I start, I will officially tell you guys where I will be working. So I'm very excited about that. It's a better paying job, it's a more stable job, and it's a job that will get me where I need to be. Now with Amazon, as a new worker, they do give you like a kit in their building. You can only walk around with the clear bags unless you have a bag that was issued to you by Amazon for your specific job. So they give you this clear bag. They also gave me papers for everything that I would need to know about, like my 401k, about like what I needed to do, and also about shoes that I could have got for free, gym shoes, but I already had some gym shoes. They gave me a Amazon issued mask, so I love that. It's a black mask with a little Amazon logo on it, just like this. I was wondering if I was gonna get that. We are through a pandemic, so I thought that was something that they would give. And they also gave me a ID with my picture. My picture is horrible. They caught me off guard. Just as my name, my last name, and the barcode. And they have like different ones. I believe a white one. If it's white, I don't remember. It's either white or yellow. But that one is specifically for those who are working part-time. Blue, it was full-time. I was full-time, obviously working 10 hours. And I think like the further you go up, there's a different color for your badge. And then I also got these little papers to help me throughout stowing for things I need to pay attention to. That was everything on my badge. They didn't ask for it back. You're not getting it back. This is just like a little memento to remind myself that I worked at Amazon and only lasted 2 days. I'm not ashamed of lasting 2 days. Some people don't last a full 1 day. There were people that left before the day was over on the first day. So I'm very proud of myself for what I did. And I wish I stayed longer, but honestly, cause who? My feet were killing me. Like I said, the job was not hard, and I wish I could have stayed because the money was good, but I know where I'm going, the money is better. I am not ashamed of it at all. If you guys want to work at Amazon, they are always hiring wherever you are. Look it up. Go on the Amazon workforce website so you can find out what jobs they're hiring for and get you in there, because they have plenty of sign-on bonuses and they have plenty of job openings. Amazon literally hires anyone. So if you need a job and you need quick money, get in there as soon as possible. I believe they're not drug testing for marijuana anymore, but don't quote me on that. That's something to look up and that's something to ask about. But if you're doing other drugs, you could just count that job goodbye. Like, don't even walk through the door, don't even look at the website, because they do drug test you. And I passed. It was just a sponge that had to get wet and the indicator to turn blue. After the background check, they gave you your first date and you were in there. Go through the process. You have to fill out paperwork, and it's best to fill out paperwork before your first day, or you will have to sit in the room and go through the paperwork with the people. I thought I finished all my paperwork. They said to finish some paperwork by this day and other paperwork by the other day. I finished the paperwork that I had to finish by my first day, and the other paperwork had to be done by the second day, but I still had to sit up in there. I guess I could have just finished it, but the last paperwork said it took an hour and I wasn't trying to sit there and do that. So I ended up having to sit in the room with everybody else and do that paperwork too. I recommend that you guys do the paperwork before your first day so you could get on the floor as soon as possible if that's where you want to work. But that was just my spill on working at Amazon. Literally not a bad job. Some people have bad experiences. Some people say they treat you like slaves. You know, I guess it depends on where you work, and it depends on how much you're trying to work, and it also depends on what you can take. I obviously could not take a lot, so that is why I'm here telling you that I quit after 2 days. Honestly, if the feet weren't a problem, the work experience would not be as bad as it was. But that was all on my spiel about working at Amazon. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video. I hope you guys, continue to tune in to Youtober. Like I mentioned 2 videos ago, I will be taking 2 days a week break. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I will not be uploading a video, just to mentally recharge for the next 5 days, and also to have the content ready for the next 5 days. Just a little heads up, maybe you guys were wondering why I didn't upload Wednesday and Thursday last week. Maybe you guys just didn't read the description of my video that I uploaded on Friday, but I just need those 2 days as a break to breathe, to get the new content ready for the next 5 days, and to just take a break, because right now, while I'm not working, this is my first priority, to get the content out to you guys. Guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Tell your mom, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your cousins, and your friends to subscribe, because I need my content to get out there, and I got plenty of videos to be giving y'all. So I hope you guys please stay tuned. Please share the videos, please comment, and please like, and please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys know every time I upload a video, and y'all always stay in the loop. Love yourself fully, unconditionally, and unapologetically, because that's how I'm gonna love you, and that's how you should love yourself. Don't forget to hashtag keep it holy, because if you ain't got God, then who you got? And if you ain't got your higher power, then who you got? All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.